need to do today. Alright, so I'm figuring things out here with this tractor. Didn't want to go into gear properly. The one gear shifter stuck. But it looks like we're rolling along here. I got my width on my rake is set. And the alfalfa is growing through the swath. So it's sometimes not wanting to pick up very well, but it looks like, at least in my mirror, it's doing not too bad. But you can see there's some of those little mist parts behind me. But I'm going to set you guys down, but this is, I'll give you a quick view of where we're at here in the field, and hopefully we get this done today. So that's in front of me. These I raked yesterday, and beside that are the bales that Brian did yesterday. There's the rake, that's my view. And I have to get all the way to the trees. So, and there's a few gullies and things like that that I have to go through. But, wish me luck. Well, this is a couple of hours later. I'm going 9.1 miles an hour. I was going about 8 miles an hour. And for the field, only about a half mile long, you don't get very many turns in an hour. So, but it's going pretty good. You can see it behind me. I got some dust happening, and I'll show you where I'm at. So this is the other side of me. This is what I see. This is the distance I am from the trees. My wheel spinning. My rake wheel spinning. And here's a low spot. It has trouble picking up. There's a lot of pain in this low spot. We're going to have to slow down a little bit. There's quite a little bit of a ridge here. Speed up again. Okay, so quite a bit farther away from those bales. And Brian is done feeding cows and doing the chores at home, and he's hooking up and he's going to start baling. There's another gully. So it's very much hands-on. Try to keep my tractor in the row, in between the two rows, so that my rake can pick up both of them. And I slow down a little bit to pick up. Transitions from this grassy area to the alfalfa, it's a different section of the field, and we always used to do the grass separate, so it's quite rough going across all of our old tracks and into the new field, and then it's smoother and I can speed up again. I skipped 2 rows, and because my hands were full with the camera, at that one. I usually kind of skip one and go back, and sometimes I just go right up against where I was, but it didn't work for that one. But I'm getting there. A few more hours and I might get it all. Sometimes it struggles picking up, but it's doing pretty good. But yeah, I try to stay in between the two rows with my tractor, with my hood, and that lines up the rake wheels behind me to touch the outside edges of both rows. Raking here. It's a lot of concentration. Alright, so I guess a little bit of an update is due an overdue. I know we have a lot of friends on this channel that watch, and I have not really been posting very much at all lately. Life has been pretty overwhelming these last 6 or 7 or 8 months. Like, we've gone through a lot in our family. As many of you know, Brian got hurt, his eyes hurt, and he has been blind in one eye since December, and right now it's July. And we've had many surgeries, we've had lots of trips to the city, we've had lots of eye drops, lots of stress, lots of chores, lots of downtime, downtime as enforced downtime. He can't see through the one eye. He can see brightness. He can see a vague shape. Like, he could, if someone's standing in front of a dark wall, he can see the shape, or if someone's wearing something dark, he can see that, like that outline kind of thing. But he can't see any details at all. And I have a corner coming up here, so I need to concentrate for a sec. Alright, so good thing I wasn't recording because I dropped you. I saw you guys were on the floor. Alright, yeah, so Brian can't see with the one eye. And he's had he had the initial injury, he's had fix-ups from that, and then his retina detached, and so he had a surgery with that. So that's an added complication. Everything seems to be somewhat stable. And the last time we saw the surgeon, he said that we've also gone through several different doctors, specialists. And the last time we saw the surgeon, he said that Brian can get a new lens put in, and he can basically kind of choose a date. So we chose July because we're like, oh, we're not as busy there. And here, look at us, we're haying and we're rushing, and we still have cattle at home. Some of them are trying to get them out to pasture, and just trying to prepare able to do any lifting or moving or bouncing or anything that basically is our life. Like like you can see, the tractor seat is bouncing me around as I'm trying to steer and drive. But anyway, so he has a surgery coming up this coming week, and we're hopeful to get his sight or some of his sight back. We thought that it would be full sight right away, and it sounds like it might just slowly come if there's no complications. So we're hopeful, and I think there'd still be at least another surgery again after the one that's coming up. This is a grassy area coming in onto the alfalfa, so you can see it rough from our former different direction of driving. Where was I? Yeah, he has a surgery coming up. There's probably going to be more. He still has at least one more repair. If this coming surgery gives him some sight or continuing to get better sight, the surgery coming up, then there's another one to help get rid of a scar. But yeah, our life has been pretty much crazy, and I barely have time to sleep, so I haven't had time. I've been recording a bunch, but everything's all outdated because it's like I have a million videos of winter and spring and calving and moving cows and hay and everything. Like the last one you guys have seen is a cow that calved in like March or April. That one with the twins, and those twins are getting big, like, and I haven't had time to show you guys anything, and I greatly apologize for that. I don't have time. Like you can see, like, our days are so filled, and we're trying to get ready for the surgery, and we have so much to do. So it's been pretty tough. Life is still, it's busy, and it's beautiful and wonderful. We live in such a beautiful area. We have so many beautiful animals and moments, and yeah, but it's been hard. We have another corner coming up. I have to set you down again because I'm not going to run into trees. There, and there's a hay bale that was right there. Where's my hand? Sorry, guys. Alright, so yeah, there's we've met so many nice people. Yeah, like so many people have been so supportive of our channel, and we do want to thank you for that. And every like, every comment, every positive thing that happens is so appreciated. And we feel sometimes like we're in a little bubble because we don't have time to go out and do things and be out with people, and it's just really nice to have the support of the community, even though we're here and you're there. We appreciate every one of you guys. So if I can't name every single person, but thank you so much, and please keep us in your prayers. Regularly, like if you guys want to support us with views and watch hours, I have so many videos that I've done in the past, and I go back and watch them myself, and they're so heartwarming, touching, neat to see. Like, I love seeing, even if it's been a year or two, like there's so many good videos that I have posted and aren't really getting watched right now, and every so often one will pick up and people will be watching it, and it's like, yeah, I'm glad you are, because it's such a good video. So even if the video's only had a couple of views, I don't know why the couple that have had a lot of views, I don't know why that happens. Maybe it's a good title, maybe it's a good thumbnail, maybe it's, I don't know, somehow YouTube picks it up and shows and offers for people. But then a video that I think is like so much better gets like 3 views, is barely noticed, and I don't understand why it does that. But if you guys are craving some Farmer Always, check out some of our old videos, because there's a lot of really good footage. Some of my favorites are last year my son's cow calved. Twins are golden. There's like a 15 or 20 minute video, and then there's like a whole hour long one. I really like that one. There's some horse ones. There's lots of other calving ones. Yeah, this tractor needs to be running a baler here right away once I'm done raking. There's how much I still have to rake. So every time I'm slow with the camera at the end, because I'm chatting with you guys, I'm slowing down today's progress. I have a lot of raking yet to do and a lot of baling. I see Brian made it out. He's over there. There's a tractor baling. So work is happening. do. And then it rains for days, and then the surgery happens. So we need to get this done as soon as we can.